Hello, now this is 87.A, and we're going to do more with solving systems of equations. Okay, so this is a different look, all right? Now, I'm not giving you all the examples in each one of these lessons because that just takes too much of your time to watch all these videos. And I do require that you're through all this time that I'm not getting to see you. I require that you're actually reading these lessons and taking notes. So that's going to take more time too. So I'm trying to just streamline this. So be really conscientious of your understanding and your reading. Okay, so I'm going to focus on example A this time. And so they give us the equations R1 T1 is equal to R2 T2, and we're dealing with subscripts now, right? And so the second equation is R1 plus T2, T1 plus T2 is equal to 60. Okay, so those are your first two equations. And then they give you that R1 is equal to 3, R2 is equal to 6. Okay, so because they give you these known factors, our first job is to substitute those into that top equation, right? And so we're just going to take the R1 and we're substituting it in up here. And so we're going to get 3T1 and doing the same thing with the 6 and getting 6T2. All right, now from there, that's still not usable for us. So we need to go ahead and manage that second equation to maneuver that so it's useful. So we're going to take that second equation and we're going to solve for one variable. So I just chose to solve, I've got all these papers going on, sorry. I just chose to solve for T1 because it was first. So I subtracted a T2 from both sides and I ended up with T1 is equal to 60 minus T2, okay? So now I can go ahead and I can take that back to this side and I can substitute my T1 in that I've now found the equivalent equation or expression for, which is 60 minus T2. So now I'm going to substitute, and I'm going to substitute, so I have 3 times the quantity, 60 minus T2, is equal to 6T2, okay? Now it's the quantity, so I have to have parentheses, and I have to do that distributing. So I'm going to go ahead and distribute that across. So I end up with 180 minus 3T2 is equal to 6T2. Going to get my like terms together. So I'm going to get my T2s on the right side of the equation. So I'm going to add a 3T2 to both sides, 3T2 to both sides. I end up with 180 is equal to 9T2, 6 plus 3. I'm going to divide both sides by 9 now to get that T2 by itself. Now I ran out of room and I had to bring it over here. So, oh, there it is. A little bit of a mess here going on. Ran out of room. So I divided both sides by the 9 and I end up with 20 equals T2. Okay, so since the 20 equals the T2, then I can take that back up to this equation that I had in pink, which is T1 is equal to 60 minus T2. I can take my T1 is equal to 60 minus 20, which I substituted from here. T1 is equal to 40. So just to make it clear, and because I ran out of room at the bottom, I went ahead and wrote in a nice way, T1 is equal to 40, T2 is equal to 20. Okay, so again, read all these examples. Example B is slightly different, but if you understand the concepts, you'll be okay. All right, so I'll be back for 87B in just a sec. Bye.